What's up, guys, and welcome back to Straight Down the Middle. My name is Cary Hardy, and I talk and do everything pinball. So if that sounds interesting to you, then hit that subscribe button down below. I bought another Swords of Fury. Now, there are many of you out there that would love to just have one of these games. Here I am with two. That is not to be bragging. I'm not to try to rub it in to you guys that I've got two and you've got none. I merely rescued this game from an abandoned shop at a person's house that had stuff all in there of all sorts. But here it was, this machine just nooked in the back corner all by itself and alone. But I did something that I normally don't do, and that is I purchased this machine without actually checking to see what was all inside. So I don't even know if there are boards, and if there are boards, I do not know the condition of them, and I don't even know if this thing is going to be functional at all. Because the coin door was locked, and he did not want me drilling it out right then and there. So that made me a little iffy, but I knew the potential of this game. I knew that it could be salvageable. Just by looking at what I saw, I know that eventually they are going to be making a hardtop for this game. It's already been announced, so the playfield is not too worrisome for me. The cabinet, on the other hand, is something that can obviously be rebuilt. It's just gonna be a little more effort, so I'm not too concerned with that either. But what concerned me was the fact that I don't know what the condition of the boards are. But what gave me the ability to take a leap on this was the fact that I got it at a very low price. Almost laughable. Once I told my wife that I was going to be purchasing a Swords of Fury for this certain amount, she was like, go get it. So even she knows that that is a great price for this game. So enough talking about it, let's take a look at this game. Swords of Fury, a Williams game from 1988. This game is something I consider a sleeper pin. Many of you know of this game, but how many of you can say that you have played this game and it has been in mint condition? Typically, this game is worn out. And the first thing that we need to do is get this thing on all fours. Let's take a look at the legs. Mother of God! Oh no. Well, according to previous videos, looks like I'm going to take a blowtorch to these things as well. Goodness gracious. Oh, you can tell the condition that it was in. I'm not too concerned with getting it perfectly level, but as I'm looking at all the legs, that there's no way this thing would have been considered to be somewhat level at all, because this right front leg was so high that I had to fix it. I mean, I could deal with a little bit of wobble, but this would have caused it to be just tremendous. So I had to get it fixed, and I definitely wanted to use a respirator, because there's a lot of rust on this, and that is something you do not want to be breathing in, people. A little bit of heat. Got that thing all free roaming around and in the proper position of where it would be. Alright, we have now got this baby officially all on its legs. It's standing up all on its own. Alright, now that we've got this sucker up on all fours, let's do a little tour, shall we, before we raise this head up. Most of the damage is on the back box. This is going to need an all new backing on it. This good old stuff right here, that's all soft and cushiony. That's going to need an all new, pretty much an all new back box. I mean, this is, It's salvageable to an extent, but if you're wanting a full restoration, then you're going to need all new board for this. So let's see here. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do a full resto or just get it up to where, you know, someone would like to have this in their collection. So let's go a little further here. Probably can't see too much. The neck seems solid enough. Not too concerned about it. Surprisingly enough, this right here is actually fairly clean. No damage to it. Got a lot of warped plywood right here. Man. For a really good restore, I mean, it would almost pretty much need a new cabinet. This side's not too bad. This side's pretty doable. I mean, you could fix this up, but I'm just saying you would, well, it is all in the black, so that wouldn't be too hard to touch up. Let me see right here. Pretty much take out the bad and the warpage area. Some Bondo. Get it all sanded down and painted and cleared. I think it would be doable. It's not way past the point of savable. Of course, I don't know what the inside looks like. Let's get this head up and see what happens. I've seen worse. So, don't usually do this, but I bought this without completely checking through the whole thing. So, I don't know what the conditions of the boards are. I don't even know if there's boards in there. And I don't have a key to this, and I definitely don't have a key to up here. So what I'm hoping is that the key is on the coin door, which that's where it's supposed to be. So, the next step in order for me to go any further to really examine this game is to get into this coin door so I can get this glass off and see what needs to be done next. But let's see what I can scope out just by looking above the glass. All the rubbers are shot. That's a given. Alright, we've got the coin door open. Let's see. As of right now, I've got no keys attached to this damn coin door for my back box. That sucks. Well, let's get this sucker opened up and see what we got in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. 50 cents. I'm rich. Can I get the glass out? Alright, I've already got a ball in the shooter lane. Let's go ahead and put that sucker right there. Alright, let's do a pan over of the playfield. Now, like I said, it's very typical for this game to be completely trashed when you're playing it. I mean, I've only played one of these games that is, I would consider mint condition. Any other time, you're going to see a lot of wear on this machine. And it's because I want to say that this game just got a lot of plays. It's actually a very fun game. If you've never played this game before, you're missing out, because there's more to it than just meets the eye. And one typical thing that anyone who has played this game will say that it has one of the best soundtracks that a pinball machine has had, especially in the time that it was out. Brian Schmidt did the soundtrack for this, as well as many other games that you know of, including Black Knight 2000, which is a very well-made soundtrack that people revere. Playfield is absolutely dirty, but I'm not too much worried about the dirt. Let's do this. All right, let's lift this playfield up, see what we got. Another ball. There's another ball in here. Go ahead and take all those balls out. Goes to the coin lock door mechanism. All right. Let's do a quick visual inspection. Alright, so some of the things that I'm looking for are anything burnt. Anything. Coils, wires, connectors, bulbs. That is like the number one thing to look for, is things that are burnt. And as of right now, I'm not seeing anything burnt. All the coils look to be intact. They are free moving. That's why I'm going to every one of them and doing like that. Typically, if a coil decides to burn out, it's going to swell up and basically constrict the diameter of the sleeve, which restricts the plunger from moving freely. So that is something to do also, is to make sure that all your solenoids are free moving. And we'll check the flipper switch area. This is one of those double switches on the coin, double switches on the flipper buttons. Oh man. Oh man. Could it be? Could this be it? Moment of truth. Yes. Oh, one less thing I've got to drill out. All right, let's see what else we got down here. More rubbers, fuse, file. Someone's been filing the switches. Bolt for the back box inside to make sure it's not able to be detached. Oh man. Overall, I like what I'm seeing, guys. I mean, I've got one dirt dauber nest right here. Whoop-de-doo. That's to be expected. I've got no tilt bobber though. No tilt bobber, no big deal. A dime a dozen. All my coin door buttons for test mode and everything look to be intact. Let me get my flashlight out and see what I can see back there. Probably some extra incandescent bulbs, more dirt dauber's nest, plastic, a very dirty pinball, the other bolt to the back box, the tilt bobber, alright. Got more fuses, a lot more fuses. Definitely gonna need to get my shop vac in here and vacuum all this crud out of here. See if I can find the tilt bobber screw that tightens that. I mean, it's no big deal if I can't find it. I can easily get another wing nut on there, no biggie. Alright, no frayed wires. I think we're done with the playfield for now. Alright. Now, here is the big moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen, on what my boards look like. So, the key works, so this should be able to come up. Definitely seen better days. Oh, please let the batteries be intact. Here we go. There's no way I can do this. It can't be done. Why? You can do it. Put your back into it. And what happens if I don't? Then they're all gonna laugh at you. That's going to wrap it up with this first episode of Swords of Fury Project. Please give me that thumbs up if you like what you saw. And I also want to know what your past experiences are with Swords of Fury. Is it a game that you've played before? Have you never played this game? And if you have, let me know what you think about it down below. If you haven't already, do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below and ding our dong. That way you can be notified of whenever we upload something for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, guys. Peace out.